Hello and welcome back. Right, okay then, it is time to get this field cultivated. Let's get cracking. We've got a lot of work to do, and I would have got a worker to do this, but there's no way I can afford to do that on 3419 and lime and do all the rest that we've got to do. So yeah, this is... I was trying to work out, I was looking at costs and how much we aren't going to make much from this, you know. This is, we're seriously only going to need to, let's have a look at some contracts. We're going to have to need to, fertilising. Now that is definitely worth doing. Let's send our, right. Yeah, let's send the worker. We've got to speculate to accumulate. I am going to have to... Now then. Let's go grab the fertilizer spreader. Zoom in a bit, I feel like a tiny little ant. Yeah, actually we can do this, thinking about it, but I'm not sure we can cope with the weight. Ooh, we're on the edge. Got 1973. This can't cope with the full amount though, but it might be able to cope with this amount. Field 10, I know where that is. So let's go and get some... Let's start this empire going. We're going to need to work hard with the contracts. We'll get that field cultivated. I'll earn some money on that, and then we'll get it. Yeah, we're going to need to get the liming done. Oh, doesn't that look beautiful? Absolutely glorious. Let's indicate left and field 10. I need to go under the bridge. It's just coping with that at 1973, so yeah, under half. When I've got a bit of money, I would like to try the Pepe front thing. One other thing I'm going to say, I've explained rules of engagement. If we try something that doesn't work, like we spend 2,500 on something that isn't going to work, this is where reality is different from FS22 and or FS19, the FS universe in fact. Obviously you would go to the shop and they would say yes I can fit that, or no that I can't. So if we're trying to achieve something, if when we don't do that, if we give it back, then obviously because this is hard economy and we live or die by our mistakes, which we wouldn't make in real life. Now then, field 10 gets this first side, I think. Let's have a quick look. Field 10, I'm sure it's this side. Yeah, it is. Excellent. There's no way I can tell with the Pepe mod whether it's going to work or not, and that will make or break this tractor as our fertiliser. Obviously I can't afford to just throw the tractor away, but I need to adjust it so that we can put a bigger weight than the one that we've actually got on, and it should work because it normally does, but we're going to need, again, we're very low on funds, so yeah, it's like a set of bricks that we're building up with, or what's that thing about a house of cards? Yeah, and it's very much like that. If we aren't careful, the house of cards is going to collapse. So it's not this one, not this one. I think it's the one after this. Let's have a look. It's the third one up, so I'd say it's that one just on the right, past the little tiny track that you can just see in the distance. It's a fairly big field. Let's get off the road and let that, and we shall see if I'm correct. I am indeed. Right, let's get some speed up. It's going to struggle. This has got narrows, not that it would matter for a contract, because to be honest, as we all know, you can't damage anything on a contract. To be in a little bit more, slightly out. Okay. Only one fertilising contract, wow. That's pulling me in a little. Yeah, if there were 3 or 4 contracts right now, I'd invest straight away in the front 3-point link from Pepe, and we'd do testing. But with it only being the one, and we need some lime and all the rest of it, I'm a little bit loath to invest that. I think we'll get on with doing some borrowing of. In fact, yeah, actually, I am being a bit silly. Let's have a look. Yeah, we're going to have to play this and be... That is massive. That's going to take absolutely forever. Field 19. What we do want is to be clever. To go for something that has got a very large cultivator. It's a shame you cannot see. That's small. What is that? Sort of cultivating. See, that's small. Trying to look for the model. That's going to be the largest. That's a monster. Let's have a look on the... What is that one then? Let's have a look at cultivators. What is that cultivator, so we know how big it is? It's a monster. Massive red one. No, it's not that one. That's a couple of those. It's bigger than that, and there's one of those, which is a 12 point. It's that monster there. 14.3, but that one's not bad. That was on a couple. Okay, let's use our brain. So let's go for the... That's the monster. Wow, that one's actually got that monster as well. Let's borrow items. Now, I don't mind. I have said this about using game mechanics to my advantage, and that is definitely one thing we are going to do. Field 19. Why is that? Has it gone wrong? Oh, please. I bet it has. Yeah, it has. It's lost it straight away. Let's borrow items. Right, that's worked. Field 10, the very field. Hang on a minute. Field 25. Right. Okay, field 25. It's giving us a weight. Not that I would imagine the warrior needs a weight. Oh, it's the Pro Lander. This is a 7.5. That's not the Rosselmash 12 at all. So, that's typical. So that is field 25, which is... Oh, is that one over there? You need to go... Right, I've got to do this, because they can't actually... They don't know the way. They can't go over the train lines. The amount of times I had contracts and tried to send a worker over there, they cannot, no matter what you do, actually do that. So whoa. Right, so doing on... Whoa. What are we doing? Yeah, it's still going. I do love the way that it doesn't render everything. Have you completed your task? Which worker has completed the task? Field 10. 95. Okay. You haven't. Yeah, in fact, let's have a look. Let's see what you haven't done. Oh, just bits on the edge. Okay. So we should, if we're very fortunate, be able to do a couple of a little bit more than A. Oh, top at edge as well. Was a bit up there. It's definitely tight though. That wasn't not bad. Didn't really leave an awful lot. It's just going to give me the money to... We'll set the Deutz going as well. I'm going to do this by scale, hopefully. Brilliant. I will accept that because we were very close. There's only that tiny little bit. I don't mind. Let's collect any more. Let's pick another one with a big one. Try and do a better job of recognising what it is. Is that a Russell mash or is that another one of what we've got? I think it is. It's a 7.5, isn't it? That's tiny. Tiny. That looks like another 7.5. That's going to be the Russell mash, isn't it? Has it given it as? It has. Okay. Let's put this on the side. Let's go and grab the Deutz and let's get that one going. Yeah, this is definitely going to need a little bit of... Right then, where are you? Let's get you cracking and then we should get that big one going. What we're going to do though is we're going to use the borrow items one. I know it's a bit naughty, I did say this, I don't mind playing the rules against themselves. I don't mind doing that at all. So if we can use the biggest one and grab some cultivating jobs through, it means there's waiting anyway, we're going to have to roll through them, so but I don't mind doing that. We just won't complete on the one with the biggest cultivator. I did think this was the 12 but it's not, it's the 7.5, and obviously we really do need to get motoring on these cultivating jobs so that we can get going on all the other jobs, because it's holding everything up. The entire map, the contract system's just sitting on cultivating jobs all the time, so we need to get this going. There's only one way to do that, that's for us to get cracking. Now then, we need to go all the way down here. This is the weirdest field, this is, because when you get to the end of this field down the row, it's the most bumpiest bit of track, but it's the only way, other than going over the railway lines, that you can actually get to this field. It's almost like the field that the map forgot. That's the only other way you can get in. But when you get to the end of this field, to get to, this is the only way you can get to that field number, that you'd have to cross the train lines. But look at how bumpy this gets in a minute. At the end of this field, it's the only way to get to that field. Now then, if I remember rightly, there's some really horrible bits as well. It's a horrible field. They've given this tractor's path off. Just here, you watch how bumpy this gets now. He says. And I think they've worked on it. Honestly, I did this field a bit ago with, I think it was with the Rex on my other Haut Beyleron, and it was the most awful thing. So to me, that looks like they've actually done something about it. Right. It's not bad though, is it? 7.5. Right, let's get this level. Just hope that it doesn't get snarled up. Right, let's grab the other one. That's more like it. Yes, excellent. Now that is the ticket. Oh. Excellent, so we won't be borrowing any more items now we've got that. So we want field 30. This is a big one. Yeah, oh, this is, wow. Yeah, this is a big one. We'll take the Russell Mash down ourselves, and then we shall set it going, because that's going to be on that for quite a while. Oh, that's a monster plough, that is. I'm just trying to think. Have they thought about us getting through town with this monster? Because that's a little bit big. Oh, I can still actually, yeah, still get on the side of the road though. Yeah, this is going to take a while on that, but I'd say this day is going to be probably a couple of sessions without a shadow of a doubt. Let's indicate left. I'm not sure if anything's behind me. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. I've forgotten how terrible this is for turning. For an articulated tractor, it really is awful. Right, swing a right now. Let's indicate, so I'm not sure if anything's behind us. Whoa. Now then, I want to be careful on this, because I've lost a tractor in the drink when I did this field to the left. Literally. Yeah, that lake. I lost the tractor in there, so we need to make sure that we're starting on the right side of the field, or which is the left side. I meant the correct side of the field, not the right. Oh, it's beautiful, absolutely glorious. Now then, we also need to get our tractor going once it's finished on the cultivating with our cultivator, and we need to get that some liming done. Ah, that's a point. We need to grab the, because we're going to need that. Set destination here. Please tell me you can actually go. Or can you work it out? What's the Magnum doing? Let's have a look at the map and see how. Why are we doing stones with shallow cultivating? That's why are we getting stones with shallow cultivating? It's a shallow cultivator. It's not a traditional cultivator. Oh my life. Oh no. Oh, it don't matter anyway, does it? We're gonna, if it's small stones, we can put them down. What am I panicking about? Right, right, okay. Now then, we need, yeah. One thing we need to be careful of is that this goes to the right, so we're going to watch this. We are going to manually need to do a little bit on the left hand side, so we need to make sure that this is going to turn to the right when it's done this. If it turns to the left, then we need to take over for a little while. So I shall watch this do one single pass. Let's have a look at all of our jobs. How is the... lovely. That's doing well. Let's just switch that off a minute. Doesn't need ploughing. Weed. It doesn't need weed. It's not got any weed on it yet. Right, okay. Yeah, actually I can keep an eye on him that way as well, can't I? So, let's just have a look how you're doing. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, excellent. Nearly done. So when the case has done that, we shall grab the weeder seeder, which should have just about enough, because we... Oh, who's that? Who is blocked by an object? It'll be him. Yeah. Now then, moment of truth in a minute. How is he doing? Excellent. He's doing nicely as well. How many contracts have we got going? 2, but we need that. That's the giant one. That is a monster though, isn't it? 14.7. Don't know whether to just... Yeah, I do. Let's do it. We need to earn some money. Let's get cracking. This is the biggest field on the map, but that is a very monstrous cultivator. Could always change my mind and keep this one. T9. Got a T7 on my Elm Creek map. Oh wow, it's a beautiful drive. I do love that. The T7 is a brilliant machine, mid-range. 313 horsepower. And boy do you know it. It really is good. Right, oh brilliant, that's our tractor. Excellent. He'd switch the... No, I've not seen it do that for a while. It switched the... the spreader on. Now, it's not been doing that for the last couple of days. Now I just heard it go on when we passed him, so... Great. As if fertiliser isn't expensive enough. Right, now then we need to set this going, but then we need to check to make sure he has turned the right way. We don't want him dropping him in the drink. Now then, let's have a look. Can we see him in the distance? Which way did you turn? You turned the wrong way. Yes, you did. Well, we don't need to worry for a minute. We'll come back in a minute. We'll just get this one going, which is across the road. The giant field. Might go. Yeah, actually I think we will start at this corner. Start on the topmost edge with this monster. Oh, you're right, actually, that is not the right field. Oh, it's got a strip in the middle. No, don't bother. Leave it open. Next field down. Wow. My bad. Okay then, let's try the correct field. That always helps. Let's pull out slightly with just a touch. Let's go grab the Russell mash. Perfect. Right, what we're gonna do is we'll do a couple of headlands. I don't mind them doing this, but I do mind them doing it if there's no headland up that top side, because it can go in the drink. If we give it a couple of runs with this at that top end, mind you, to be honest, he is, yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to start this twice, because now we've got that, he's gonna stop at the strip that he's already done. So we'll start him on the biggest section of the field. This is, I think we've reached our limit though, haven't we? This is the third contract, so we'll do 2 just to be safe. I do not want going in that water. Yeah, I bet it happened to me once. Not nice. Shall set this going about halfway in the field. I think we're closer to the left edge than we are the right. So when we set this going in a bit, we shall set that going to finish that little strip off, but we'll get the big strip done first. We'll set down, and if we set it on that edge going upwards, it should turn to its left at the top end of the field. Let's have a look how. Yeah, we're not too far away from the other tractor, it's just over there. Actually, I'm losing all sense of direction. It's that field over there, I think. Right. Okay, let's have a look how field. Oh my life. Seriously? How are you doing? You're gonna hit that, aren't you, in a minute? When that gets to the bottom end, we really need to. Ours is nearly done. We want to grab that very quickly. And we need to get rid of that. We need to grab some lime. Okay. Okay, we're going to have to try the Pepe mod then. Okay. I'm going to be fair though, if this doesn't work, I'm going to give myself the money back and sell it straight away and just save the difference. Just to be fair, we just really can't afford, and this wouldn't happen in real life. You wouldn't get a job done, the garage would tell you, so I'm being realistic as well. Right, front lifter. We'll stick to black. Technically that should work because it's got a weight on the front, and it always had to have something on the front for this to actually work. If we can do this, then we just need to buy a weight, a heavier weight, and then this should be able to be our fertilizer. Yay, fantastic. Now then, I think we're going to need to get rid of the weight though, aren't we? The one that's naturally on, otherwise it's... Brilliant. Oh, it doesn't actually show itself though, does it? So I think we could have kept that weight. Okay, so we need a fairly hefty weight to compensate for that. So I think we need to go for one of those adjustable ones that you can actually make bigger. Yeah, I like that. It's also... try that first, because we can always make it bigger. Okay, where's the weight gone? Is this the right way? It is. Nope, lift it up. You can't see the... Right, that'll be fixed. It's just a new thing, isn't it? Unfortunately. Right, let's stick that on the back. We should now be okay. If not, we'll make the weight bigger. Okay. We'll make the weight bigger then. Oh, well, it's half working. It's held by some irresistible invisible force, but I'm sure that will be patched at some point. Right. Customize. Right. Let's try that again, shall we? If that doesn't work, then seriously. Whoa, yeah, that's leaning so heavily forwards that it's struggling. We definitely need some back weight now to give it some ballast. God, the things you have to do. I did have to do the same though on my other Haut Beyleron with that, because the Rex was the same. The Landini Rex was exactly the same. It could not, although it was far more heavy. It's also a lighter tractor, I think. Ooh, right, it's only just there. It's going to wobble a bit when it hits a bump. Yeah. Wow. Well, it works. That's all we could have gone for a slightly bigger one, maybe a 2-ton, but the trouble is if you start to put the weight on too heavy, then the tractor does a nosedive. That's what I did with the Rex. I think I got a 3... Right, we need to get this going. Wow, our money's going down heavily. Mind you, it would do. I've just spent a load, haven't I? Literally about 4 or 5 grand. I hate this at the beginning stage of a Let's Play. We're going to need to do some of this work ourselves, I think. Definitely going to need a couple at least, aren't we? Mind you, this is better than the 1,000 litre one that used to go through it like went out of fashion. Maybe 2 or 3. Going to need one of our contracts to finish soon though, aren't we? Or we're going to be literally... That's going to take forever. Oh. Right, okay, we're going to need to set him going again. Let's let one of these finish though first, because we are literally getting very low on cash. I nearly went off the map into the drink myself through not watching what I was doing. Right, lime. Zoom in a little. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Shouldn't. Spent all of the disposable income. I suppose if push came to shove, we can grab a 5,000 loan as a temporary measure. We will get it back. It's always as you get your equipment all to work correctly that this all happens. So at least this has worked, and it's made this actually a usable tractor now for our spreading, so I'm chuffed at that. Line. Okay. Oh, 700. We know what's going to happen. Let's actually do it. It's silly. And then we shall set that other the AI going as well. And we'll get him going down straight on the edge of the field. Okay, let's grab ours. Get that limed. Always clip that. Terrible. Sorry, you're gonna have to wait. Let's get ready. I want to have a run up. It always slows down slightly as you hit the field. Let's make sure that we get our spacing right. Say about there. We'll do any tidying up afterwards. Let's say 3. Let's go out slightly, I'm a little bit. I don't think I'm far out. I think one more, which is not bad. Zoom in. So we'll zoom in, zoom out. Right. Let's get some more. How are we doing on 25? That's the one. So, oh, it's actually doing it well. Last time I did 25, I actually got stuck at the top of the field on that bit. That's quite nice to see that the AI workers actually figured that one out. Last time I did this, it didn't. It actually got stuck and I had to manually... Mind you, I'm not sure if it was cultivating. It might have been fertilising, spreading. But it's still pretty much of a muchness. Okay. 22, that would be the bit that would throw it when he bounces, but the weight will eventually bring him down. Right, hopefully this should be the last bit. How are we doing on the big contracts? He's doing nicely. He's doing, the field 30 is doing well. Field 25 is nearly done. We shall send that one back. We'll keep one of the... Whoa, that's any trouble when you do the bouncing thing. You lose traction. Let's get these little tiny splashes as well on the way. No, actually we'll do the tidy up afterwards. Although we are passing that one, so it's silly not to. I think that'll be field 25. I'm sure it will. If we're clever, do a cast. Same on the corner. And let's now to get that corner done, we'll get all the tidying up done, and we shall, I presume, as he finished the contract, let's check that, has he missed? No, he has actually done it. Brilliant. So now let's pay that loan back. We should be okay. Okay. A couple of smidgens now. And then we need to do the roll in. Can they use the Cambridge rollers? I would have thought they could, but I'm not sure. Okay, let's get the Zeta over here. Certainly I've got some grass. We need to maximise that when we get a baler. Right. Our field is the most important one we've got to do. Let's fold that up. It's liming done. Let's put the cultivator down here. Drop that down. Let's grab our rollers and see if the AI worker can actually do this. Whoa. Trouble is we're getting low on funds again. Missed it. Yeah, I think end to end, although then he's going to hit. No, we'll do side to side. Actually, no, let's do this ourselves. Let's have a look how we're doing on that. Yeah. He's not far off. Keep one of those for doing some of the others. Yeah, let's get this done ourselves while they're busy. Does need rolling, doesn't it? showing. So push the stones back in. It's not so easy to see, is it, when it's been limed, actually? Well, actually, you roll after you've done your... That's why it's not doing it right, isn't it? We need to seed and weed first. Being silly. Right. Let's get going. We should be okay for seeds with this. It should actually be... Oh, okay. Maybe we need... Oh, I thought I was actually on the right month. Oh, it's August. Ah, okay then. In that case, yeah, it's next month, isn't it? Oh, we've done everything that we can for now then. Yeah, weed growing, smashing. It should still be in first growth stage by next month, and we should start. So let's go and have a look at our other... We can take on another contract. We could... Let's have a look. Any more? No, we need to actually use those. We could, I suppose, go and use our cultivator and go and assist. Why not? We've done all of our field work that we can do for this month. We can't... Got to get those contracts finished, so let's get cracking. Whoa, I keep doing that. Right, can we go? Yes, we can. I remember when we came across, we actually cut across that. Yeah, there is a track, isn't there? Whoa, he says. Yeah, there it is. Let's go and help the first one. That edge that would needed doing, that where he's on the far side, we might actually get that bottom patch done for him. This bit here, while he's finishing that off, and then we can go and help the giant one with this one before we finish. Not with this one, with the one on this field, because that's bigger than this. But we can at least get this done for now. As well assist. So quick look while we're going on the up. See how we're doing. Oh, they're doing stubble tillage. It's still going to be cultivated though, isn't it? This is not going to muck around with anything, surely. It's just I'm using a different kind of cultivator. It's still cultivated, isn't it? Let's have a look at the contract though. Down one side. It's not that big a patch, but this is obviously it's not like that. It's weird on a field of this size. This little tiny patch is like a big field in itself, really. Oh, he's not far off done though. Might be able to assist us himself. No, he's got another couple of rows. We'll get another 2 or 3 rows done, I think, by the time that he's finished that bit. Yeah, it is going up. Yes, there were times when on the first few weeks of FS22 where I wouldn't have even contemplated using workers no matter what, because there was just no way you could make money on contracts. Certainly wouldn't have done cultivating ones. Cost of workers was so exorbitant. Let's see, 3. Is this me or him? Or both of us? Just hoping I've not foxed it. Never tried to do 2 tractors doing a cultivating contract, but I know you can do the same with harvesting, but that's a different ball game. Oh well, it's how you learn, isn't it, really, if you make a mistake. Or I think he's got one more pass to do. We've still got another strip to do, actually. I think that's his last strip. Could keep that one to do another contract once this one's finished. Let's look for another one while we're around 28, 29. Yes, yeah, we have got some of those. We won't do borrow equipment. We shall keep the Russell Mash right next to each other. So where is he? Can't see him. Or is it at the top? It's on his last strip, I would say. Let's check how the big one's doing, because that's the real guiding. Yeah, tough. Ooh, there is one thing I meant to say as well. I probably confused everybody last time, because I had obviously pressed my record button twice, cancelled it, and then so when I came out and looked at editing, I had actually got the footage that I said was missing. So yes, there was no, and here was me going on about losing footage and all the rest of it, and I hadn't. So yeah, talk about confusing everybody. Let's have a look. Where is he? 28. Yeah, oh, it's very nearly done. Oh, brilliant. Finished. We shall, however, we won't collect on it, but we will pick, so 29, next one, right next door. We will accept. And we should jump into that. And we shall get this going. Sure, hang on, is it the one facing us? No, it isn't. It's that one over the road there. Whoa, keep forgetting how bad this steers. It is this one, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Right, let's let him go and we will finish. Yes, I know we've finished, but this is... I do like to finish properly. I've always said that. I like to finish my contracts. I don't mind little splashes of fertiliser that are missing, but I don't like massive chunks missing. We've got the time, so we'll do this so that the farmer would have us back. Integrity. That is the name of the game. One of the rarest commodities. To keep one's word and to do what one says one will do, and to do it well, to meet proper people's expectations. I can't imagine any farmer thinking that me leaving 2 strips or 3 strips like this would be acceptable in whatever universe. So yeah, it wouldn't be acceptable in my eyes if a contractor had left a massive patch like that. I know it's a representation, but if we're going to play realistically, as most content creators go on about, then to be honest, this is definitely a measure of whether or not you are being realistic. No one's on about little tiny corner flips or misses like that, but you wouldn't leave a massive strip like that. That's shocking. Remember, we can't collect on this, but we're going to lose that equipment. Quite gonna finish this. Gonna need to do one more strip. If a job's worth doing, it's worth doing well, as the old saying goes. Let's increase time a little. I was worried. I thought we were planting this month. That's why I got ×1. ×3 is my normal time, so let's stick that up to what it should be. One more strip. So that's 11,000. This contract's 11 grand, but obviously minus the equipment, but that was only a few hundred, so probably say 10 grand just to be safe, which will put us up at a good amount. Let's have a look at field 20, contract 28. Oh no, we can't, because this will be classed as the 3rd contract we can't complete, so we're going to have 3 contracts until this is completed, or 28 is completed. So yeah, we can't. I suppose we could assist him on that one. go and help him across the road. We can start from this end and work towards him. Just look for the... Wow, this is a busy road. We should be able to make that. How's the big one doing? That's the one to keep our eye on. Yeah. I think we'll actually assist him. I think we're going to assist him because that's the biggest one that we need to do. We don't need to complete on it, but I do think we need to assist him. So I think I might grab the... Yeah, in fact... Let's go grab the Russell Mash. We'll leave that little one on that field, and we'll grab the Russell Mash, and we'll go and assist on that bigger field. Thank you very much, young lady, but we are going to need this now. We're going to manually just get that horrible bit there done. We'll let that finish that. And we'll assist on that massive chunk, because this is big, and he's still got an awful lot to do on that. I didn't want this play session to be lasting forever, so we definitely need to help him. This is going to be a long session, I would say. I'm not going to stop though the day. I'm literally going to we'll continue using that big equipment. We won't complete on this field, we'll complete on those other two. Make the Russell Mash disappear once we finish these. And then we'll keep that one, the biggest one, going for the others. I suppose we could keep two going, actually. That might be... No, we're running out of money. Mind you, I suppose we could do 28 when that's finished. That's not too bad. Let's get this done. It's going to take him a while to do that though. Good job this did a few strips. This is a monster field. How's he doing on that? Wow. Who's blocked by an object? Oh, he'll be turning round, won't he? Let's just check that he's not stopped by a tree or anything silly. No, he's coming back. That's alright then. Wow. I have enjoyed this because we're juggling. It's just cultivating one field would be quite boring, I find, but we're... Has he stopped? He has. Okay. Let's let the worker take over for a minute and let's go and get that going again. I don't know. Let's do a headland down this end while we're here. Oh, you hit something, didn't you? Okay. Let's just get this end bit done. Yeah. Looks like it didn't need that much more room though, so if we do a headland down there and then set it going again, I think we'll be alright. Let's just get this bit done. That is a monster. I wonder how... I didn't look. I did look at it, but I never look at how much it cost. Is Russell Mash doing okay? Yes. Do one headland. Go and grab the... I suppose we could stick on this one actually, thinking about it. Just keep our eye on one of the AI workers has completed their task, then we know someone's run into trouble. And I can just set the worker going for a little while. Just do a good headland on all sides. Until anybody gets into trouble. This is a monster. I've actually sprayed this with a 24-meter sprayer. That's one of the biggest tasks I've ever done. Monstrous. It was a massive payout, and we deserved every penny. It was a monster job, I must admit. I suppose really when you think about it, it's bigger than this. This is no way this is 24 meters, is it? I would imagine that's it's 17 or something, wasn't it? Yes, I suppose it's no different to doing a cultivating thing. It's actually got a wider spread than this has got, so you're going to cover the field quicker than this, thinking about it. There's the Russell Mash doing. Can't see him. No, can't see him. Must be a little bit too far away. Let's go down the field a bit and see. We're going to do the headland anyway, so let's see if we can see. He's not got lost anywhere, has he? I'm not seeing any message. Where's he gone? Ah. Let's have a quick look on the map's probably the easiest way actually. So Russell Mash, yeah, it's still coming. Is he coming? Yeah, he is. What is the biggest cultivator size? Was it that one? $15.7 130 grand. They need monsters though to pull them, don't they, to be honest? Absolute monsters. Like this beast. This is not a tractor, it's a monster. Yeah. Ah, nice one, he's doing well. Must admit, I'm quite a big fan of the Bedner. Which is that? 18 point. Oh yeah, it's actually bigger, isn't it? 500 horsepower. That was always one of my firm favourites. I do like that because it also wraps up quite small as well. Yeah, he's still turning around. How's the other one? How's 28 doing? Yeah, I think we're going to have to assist him. In fact, yeah, let's be clever. Let's have a look at the amount. We'll turn around before we have a look. What's he doing? Yeah. Russell Mash is turning again. Let's look at field. Oh, it's 26, isn't it? Yeah. Is that right? It's 29, isn't it? What's the other one we're doing? 58. So yeah, he's going to need a bit of help. I'm not sure. I think we'll be done first. I think the Russell Mash. How much of a saw? He's still got quite a bit to do. Wow. Got down some of that money. We might need to take a loan out just to assist. We've got a lot of money tied up in these contracts, so yeah, this one's nearly finished as well, but we want to keep this one going. If we complete the other one, we're going to lose the Russell Mash. Another 3 or 4 runs this side at least. Let's have a look at the Russell Mash. How's he doing on that weird strip? Oh, he's got about the same as me, really, looking at it. Minutes yet then. This is going to be a massive session. Get these done and then I'm going to save the game and we should pick this up, the gauntlet up tomorrow. Getting some more of these cultivating contracts, but doing it with these 2 big ones. Oh, not quite as many as I thought. Yeah, he's doing well as well. Can't quite see down there. But he's doing well. Got about a third of the field left to do. So once I've done this, I'll leave the Russell Mash finishing that off, and I'll go and assist that. I'm going to take another loan out, because this is definitely going to require some money, because we're keeping the almost 30 grand in wages, or 30 grand in contracts going, so that we can keep the 2 tractors. So that's 5,000 in wages. Yeah, that's the type of little patch I'm on about. That's not going to hurt anyone, is it? These things happen, but leaving massive swaths of undone field, that's just not right, even if the game would allow you. Right, let's get this right. I still think it is another couple, or a couple in places. Looks like it narrows a little. Yeah, he's still got quite a bit to do. He's doing a good job though. Don't know whether to do a top section on that as we go. Yeah, he's doing well. Oh, it is at least 2 more, isn't it? Looking at it. At least. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, it does taper a bit. We might have 2 and a little tiny bit looking at that. Let's have a look on the contracts page now. 29 is doing 74%. That's good going. Excellent. How are we doing on hours? Oh. Wow. We're nearly done. On paper, of course. Yeah, this is narrowing. Let's get this top end done, where it thickens, and then we'll do one run up. That should be enough. Doesn't look far off. Yeah. Oh, I never saw the message that it was completed. Oh, wow, I never realised we're losing 4,000 for borrowing the equipment. That's a lot of money. Wow. Oh well. Just go and help the Russell Mash finish that. do a headland as we pass down to 29, and then we're going to call it quits. We won't complete on the contracts though, we're going to keep them going until tomorrow so we can carry on and use these two monster pieces of equipment. We may as well get our money's worth out of this leasing cost. It's just going to mean that we're not paid until quite a way through. Only just going to make that. Right, let's go and help field 29. We know that all of these are ready for tomorrow. Let's just go and see what he's got left to do. Let's leave this down. Wow, he's done well. Saying he's got the smallest cultivator of all. We'll just complete on this one, and then we'll just do one at a time on this side of the map. Not now, obviously. I've just said this is the last contract of today, but we'll keep these two bits of equipment and we'll run through doing all the cultivating, so that hopefully then seeding jobs will start. And yeah, that's true, there's a lot of what seeding is done actually. Oh yeah, there's lots this time of year. Let's do a bit of a headland. And let's move out of his way, because I've no doubt I'm going to be getting in his way. Yeah. What we'll do is we'll do smashing. That's 29 finished, but we'll finish properly. Check the Russell mash. Looks like he's only got a tiny little corner left. He should literally stop in a minute when he's done that patch. I might just keep these two going tomorrow and send ours back. Send him back. You were stopped because I'd already done it. Right. Just send him home. No, we won't actually. We'll. Not sure if the AI workers remember their commands. Let's just grab the Russell mash, who's actually also done. Let's just get that last little tiny bit, and then that is us done. Till tomorrow. We'll just have a quick look at the that's the last bit. Ready, because that's going to be the next contract, that one there. What we'll do is we'll work on a side each. We'll take the far side. Let's, yeah, in fact, let's undo that. Get him ready for tomorrow. Then we shall have a tot up of how much we've got so far. We'll complete on that one contract. 29. Collect. So then, taking away 2,480 is, yeah, 9144 and 16. So we've got 25 grand to come, which we're not going to complete on. So that means we're going to have 35 grand. It's a little bit healthier than it was early. We'll rush through these contracts tomorrow with these. So I'm well chuffed with that. We're going to invest this money wisely though, because on hard economy, I was working out how much we're going to gain from our field work, and although it's a massive field, we're not going to get an awful lot from the canola. I think we need to invest in productions. I think that's the way to go. I would have said greenhouses, but they seem a bit broken at the minute, and so do some of the... I've not done animals yet. I'd like to go into chickens, but in a big way, and that's 80 grand, I believe. But anyway, this is chatter for another time. We should get all these cultivating contracts done, get some of these ripped down on 27, 28, 32, 33, all of these ones. Oh wow, how many fields are there to do? At least cultivating is getting to the seeding part though, so hopefully we'll probably do the same again with that. Grab a big seeder and rip through some of the seeding contracts once they come. Anyway, that's for another time. We've done our battle for today, and I think we've done quite well. If we carry on like this, to be honest, if we do quite a few contracts tomorrow, we should stand in good stead for actually having some money to actually do something quite serious with. I would like to invest in passive income. I would like to invest in two forms. I shall show you what I would imagine I would like to go. That's too big. I'd like to go that, and yeah, I think actually we'll stick to those two for a while. Although I suppose, yeah, there's quite a few months where we could actually invest in a couple of the wind, couple of those. That's nearly 2 grand a month. It's not going to send us too badly, but it is good. Or are they? I'm trying to work out. There's not much in it, is there, between that and that? They're almost the same. But I'm only allowing myself 3. So if we buy 2 of those, and we've got that, I'd probably eventually break my contract and tell them to remove it off our land, and we'll go for either 3 of those to bring in quite a considerable amount of money. Although, is that tying? We've got enough to do that now. If we're going to rip through some of those contracts tomorrow, there's a considerable amount of money tied up in those, and I mean a considerable amount. We've got 2 massive cultivators to do it, so yeah, I think we'll do quite well. But I think we've got to invest in some passive income, some reasonable. Anyway, that is, as I say, chatter for another time. So I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you're going to continue on this journey with me, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.